Hi everyone. Sorry I've been away. I've been busy working. My life didn't stop because there's a pandemic going around in the world right now. My life stayed the same. Wake up every morning, go to work, come home. And I'm usually tired when I get home, so I haven't been making a lot of videos, so I apologize. But I'm gonna try to be more active now. I'm thinking about starting a new series. I'm gonna call it Culture Shock, where I talk about my first impressions going to the Philippines. And today we're going to start off with how the bathrooms in the Philippines are different. Yeah, such a weird topic to talk about, right? But just wait, listen to me, listen to me. So let's start off with, in the Philippines, the bathroom is not called the bathroom. It is called the comfort room, or CR. All right, if you hear a Filipino, if you're in the Philippines and someone says, I will use the CR, mag-CR ako, they're going to use the bathroom or the restroom, okay? Now, the restrooms in the Philippines, the comfort rooms, depending on where you are, if you're in Manila, the big city, or if you're in the province, there's different types of CRs. So, I'll give you an example. The first time I went to the province, I went to Cagayan for the first time. Okay, not all the houses in the Philippines has working plumbing. Not like here in the U.S., you go to the bathroom, you flush your toilet, right? In the Philippines, they don't even have lid. Some of the people's houses don't even have a toilet seat or a lid. It's just the bowl itself, and then it's connected to their version of the sewer system. So you use the bathroom. How do you flush the toilet? That's easy. You have a bucket of water. I don't have a bucket, but let's pretend this is my hat. They have a bucket of water. You scoop your water and you pour it in the toilet, and it will flush. It will flush. Now, so that's, you go out there, you pee. Okay, for guys, it's easy. You stand up. For girls in the Philippines, I learned this from my wife. Because there's no toilet seat for them to sit down, they're not going to sit down. They're going to fall in, right? So what they do is they squat. They sit on the bowl. Oh, God. Right here, right? They sit on it. They squat, and then they do their business. Okay? So what if you have to take a poop? Well, paano pagtatay ka? What if you have to take a poop? So you do your business like normal, right? But in the province, some places they don't have toilet paper. It's not like here in the U.S. Americans, they use toilet paper to wipe their butts. They use the bath and they go about their business. No, in the Philippines, especially in the province, you do your business and then you clean yourself right there. A lot of the times, the version of the CR has the bucket I was telling you about right next to it, and you take a poop and then you wash your butt. Okay, oh, that's gross. Yeah, it's gross when you do it, but you're cleaning yourself, so it all works out. I remember when I first went to the province, I didn't know this. Like, no one told me that, so I had to take a poop. And I was like, there's no toilet paper. I didn't buy toilet paper. There's no store open. I want you to imagine you have to use the bathroom late at night. And stores are closed or whatever. So you did your business, and then you kind of squat there. You get your bucket of water, right? You get your bucket of water, and then you just... So this is your legs, right? I got the bucket of water between my legs, and I just kind of go like this on my butt over and over until it's clean. And it's clean. And then, of course, you wash your hands. Of course, you wash your hands, soap and water. You're basically taking a bath after you take a poop. But that's the life in the Philippines. That's what they do. It doesn't bother them. Why would it bother them? Right? It's not. So here in the U.S., when the pandemic first started, people were afraid of getting stuck at home during a lockdown. So one of the things that they bought was toilet paper. You can see videos online. Of people, lining up just to buy toilet paper, because in the U.S. they just wipe. They don't clean after wiping. Some people have a bidet, if you know what a bidet is. But the normal American family, they do their business, they wipe, and then they go. In the Philippines, you do your business, you wash, and you go. Now that, again, like I said, it's not all the places. When I was studying SLU, the college I went to, you didn't have a bucket of water. You had a bathroom stall, and it was your duty to bring your own tissue. All right, because it's a civilized, right? College is supposed to be civilized. You go to hotels and everything; they'll have a running toilet, but not not every place. So the foreigners going to visit the Philippines, prepare yourself. Be prepared to wash your own butt. Okay. With that said, I can go more over about that, but I wanted to touch up on the bathroom itself when you take a shower and everything. So where I stayed in Baguio, we didn't have a shower. You had a big bucket of water. You fill that up with the water, and then you have a smaller pail. You know what? Let me go grab something. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. So this is what I'm talking about. I should have grabbed this at the beginning. This is what you use to bathe yourself. You have a big bucket, and you just scoop. You squat. You scoop the water, and you just go like this. Sound effects spa. You do that. So I did that every morning for 4 years while studying. Baguio City is, I thought it was the coldest place in the Philippines. It reminds me of where I'm from Washington. So it gets cold, it rains, it's very green. So every morning, I would heat up a pot of water on the stove. Okay, when it was hot enough, I would go to the CR in the bathroom, pour that water in the bucket so I have not freezing cold water in the morning. I've had to use cold water before because they don't have heated water coming out of the faucets. Okay, when you're in Manila, of course, you would love to take a cold shower. Again, we don't have showers, so you just have a cold bucket of water and you clean yourself like that. So I'm preparing you, especially the guys. If you're gonna marry a Filipina and she's from the province and you go visit her family in the province, that's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get a bucket of water to bathe in. Took me some time getting used to, but hey, you know, I'm Filipino. This is the culture. Might as well just, when in Rome, right? You just do what they do. So yeah, you might think it's weird, but that's their life there. They don't care. This just goes to show you that the Filipinos can survive with less, you know, resources, less commodities, I guess you want to say. You know, they've been living like that for centuries, you know. You talk to someone that's from the Philippines and they say that they're going to take a shower, maligo sila. They're not taking an actual shower with a faucet head. No, they're going to take a shower like this. Yeah. Another thing too, if you're visiting the province, staying with some family there, because the CR is outside the house itself, like a separate location, because not all homes in the province have a CR in the home itself. To avoid having to go out late at night and it's cold and stuff like that, they will keep a bucket in the house. And if you have to use the bathroom, this is of course peeing only. Of course, you don't want to take a poop and leave it in the house. So at night, you pee in the bucket, you put it on your bed or whatever, and in the morning, you empty it. Well, you prepare yourself for that. You're going to have a culture shock. I certainly did, but I just get over it fast. A lot of the stuff I was exposed to is because of my wife. My wife is from Cagayan. She's a providential girl. She's from the however you want to say it. So a lot of the stuff I know now, I learned it from her. And if that's your goal, right, you're trying to get close to a Filipina, and you want to learn, you know, make a good impression with the family, try not to get culture shock. I'm telling you, it's going to look bad on you when you start judging their lifestyle. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'll give you an example. If you are familiar with the 90-Day Fiancé, the Philippines is featured in there quite a bit, and you see these foreigners who travel to the Philippines and they just look bad on TV.
It's Rose Richard.
What's the matter?
Your road, you know.
What?
Your road.
What's the matter? I'm old?
You acting like a kid.
Why?
because, you know, Americans are used to a certain culture, they're used to a certain lifestyle. And you go to another country, if they don't accommodate to what you're used to, of course, they're, you know, they're going to complain. Thus, they give the impression of mayabang sila, that they're very arrogant, because, you know, that's the impression. Americans are arrogant and they're rich, right? They're rich because they're arrogant, and arrogant because they're rich. You know what I'm trying to say. Whatever. I remember the first time I found out that toilet paper wasn't a huge commodity over there. They have it. They have toilet paper, but they call it tissue, and they use it for blowing their noses and stuff like that. College life, if you don't have to take a poop, if you can hold it till you get home, you do that. But I remember the first time I had to take a poop at school, I went to the CR, right? And you sat down, and you know, I was doing my business, and I noticed there's no toilet paper roll. I was like, oh crap, what am I gonna do? You know, pun intended. So because I was a student and I had my backpack with me, I had sheets of paper. So if you've ever been desperate before, don't judge me. I used sheets of paper to wipe my butt, and I just never, you know, talked about it. I didn't tell anybody for a while until I learned the culture a bit more. This video is getting longer than I wanted it to be, so let's kind of end it there. Word of advice to you foreigners, guys and girls, right? This applies to girls too. Be prepared to experience a bathroom not like any other. You know, here in the U.S. you have shower, you have a bathtub, you have a shower. You know, depending on your, you know, financial status, every house should have a bathroom and a toilet, a flushing toilet. In the Philippines, not every house has a flushing toilet. They have a toilet, and you just have to pour water to flush it and do your thing. And tell you a thing too, here in the U.S., when I came back to the Philippines, I was so used to pouring water in the toilet that I didn't actually flush the toilet for a while. Getting kind of personal there, but I took that home with me, the concept that you pour water. So there's time, you know, if you clog your toilet, instead of using the plunger, get a bucket full of water, pour it in the toilet, and, you know, physics or however that works, it'll flush it down the toilet for you. Some advice there. All right, you guys take care. I'll be making another video soon, depending on how well this does. I mean, who doesn't want to know what you're getting into when you go to a foreign country the first time, right? All right, you guys take care. Bye-bye. Hey, everyone. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out the other content on this channel and show your support by leaving a like, comment, and subscribe. Maraming salamat!